So Joy, how do you go about like bringing clients back in or getting repeat business from clients?
Well, it all starts with the very first time we photograph a new client. We set the expectations of what is normal. So we actually start talking about their next session at their first session. And we do this by things like planning out, okay, you know what, this is going to be amazing. Like, we're going to be able to create this beautiful wall cluster. And then next time you come in, let's have you wear shades of blue so we can add it onto this. So we're already planting the seeds for the next time that we're going to be photographing them.
It's really smart.
And then...
See, I learned things hanging out with Joy too.
And then we follow it up by, we put that, the time that we talked about. So let's say it's a family, and maybe it's a family of, school-age children. So we're only going to photograph them every other year. So we would actually put it in our calendar. We use Studio Cloud. We would put it in our calendar for 18 months from now to call them. And I put notes. So I'll say, hey, remember our, awesome cluster that we created? Remember we talked about, wearing blue so that we can, finish that off. And so we'll bring that up, and they are floored that we remember that.
Yeah.
And it just goes a long way to helping us, seem like and be their family photographer.
Right. I think what we do, I know what we do. What I know we do is we have parts of our business that definitely lead strategically into other parts of our business. For example, like all of our seniors that we photograph in the fall, like we're currently doing. Well, we're here in Milwaukee with you, but when we get back home, we'll have more seniors to photograph right in the middle of our season. At graduation, they all get a free family portrait, for example. So we talk to them about what else is coming up, part of the senior experience, and just build those expectations in that, like, okay, when you do senior pictures in the fall, and then you do family pictures before they go off to college, and then you start just to build that in. The other thing that we do a lot of is the main lead into our family portraits is headshots. So we do headshots kind of as a loss leader. They're profitable for us, but I mean, we're not doing $1,000 averages on headshots, but a couple $100, and we get that person in that's a business person. We find that that's kind of our ideal client. And then while they're there, we just talk about family portraits. We just say, like, here's what we're going to do for your headshot, and you're going to be able to put it on LinkedIn and wherever you need to put it. And then, just mentioning family portraits, like, hey, when was the last time you guys did family portraits? And like we have holiday cards out all year long, so when they're there, they look and they go, oh, I should do family pictures. And then we just put it in our calendar, and we call them and we say, hey, it's when you're hearing a headshot here in May, like now it's November, and we need to do family portraits, and they show up. So I think it's intentional about leading somebody through a process. Like if it's not intentional, you just don't do it.
Yeah, and I also think that it's our job to kind of educate them on what's normal.
Right.
Because they don't necessarily know that they should be coming in every year or every other year for family portraits. We always say it kind of goes along with well baby checks. Like if you shoot, newborns, the reason that they're being the reason that they're being seen by a pediatrician is because that's like major milestones.
Right.
6 months, 9 months, 12 months,
right.
18 months, and 24 months. And so we always say, schedule us right along when you're scheduling your well baby checks, because those are hitting those major milestones for babies, just like...
And it's just something intentional you build into your business, and then it happens. Yeah,
Yep.
That's really smart. I mean, I think I look at dentists a lot, and people hate the dentist, but they go every 6 months because that's the expectation. When you go to the dentist's office, they do your cleaning, and then they tell you that you need to come back in 6 months. And when you actually talk to a dentist, they're like, no, you don't have to come in every 6 months. Every year is probably fine if you're not having issues. But they just build a culture, and they book themselves full, and it's a really smart way to intentionally build your business.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
Oh, great.